It's really important to be consistent when you're working on the strength and mobility of the spine, but even with the best of intentions, we all have days when life gets in the way, and doing a lengthy routine of stretches and exercises just isn't on the cards. So this is going to be for days like that. It's a 5-minute drill of spinal health essentials. So we'll start the clock, and the first stretch that we're going to do is a really useful one first thing in the morning, where we lie on the back, very simple. Just bring the knee up to the chest, hold it for 10 seconds, and then 10 seconds on the other side. It helps to improve passive range of motion at the hips, but also decompress the lumbar facet joints and get some blood flow to the muscles. We're then going to go into another stretch, which is really good to do first thing in the morning. I would advise doing this one every day for about 30 seconds to a minute. It's the cat-camel stretch, bringing the lower back up into extension and then down into flexion, and moving the head the opposite way as you do it. Try and breathe deeply in and out as you go. And this helps to decompress the spinal discs and floss the nerves through the foramen. We're then going to go into child's pose, so deeply down into flexion at the hips, extending at the mid-back and extending through the shoulders. And you can also move gently one side to try and get a bit of a stretch into the obliques and the lats as you do it, whichever way you feel the tension. So those are the 3 decompression stretches to begin with. We're then going to go into a popular stretch for the hips, which is the world's greatest stretch. So you start in a plank type position, engaging the glutes, and then you bring one leg right in front and bring that hip out. So you're bringing that hip into external rotation. Engage the glutes to keep your pelvis neutral, and then bring your upper body into rotation. Breathe deeply in and out as you go. Then I'll show you the opposite way as well. So again, bringing that hip forward, externally rotating, so pushing that knee outwards, making sure your back is straight, engaging the glutes to get it straight, and rotating all the way up until your hand is above you. And now we're going to go into a minute of the bird dog exercise. So for this one, same starting position as a cat-camel, but instead of moving the spine as much as you can, you're going to keep it really still, and you're going to bring one arm forward and the opposite hip back, or the leg back, and then you're going to move to the other side. Some people like to do this as repetitions on one side, so they'll go for a hold at the top and then touching the elbow to the knee. Personally, I think one of the best ways to do this exercise is with that change from side to side each time you do it. I think that change in your center of gravity and the transition from one side to the other is a nice challenge for the coordination of the lower back, and you should try and do it as still as you can, so you're keeping everything plank-like and it's just your arms and your legs that are moving, so that if you were to balance something on your lower back, it's not going to fall off. We're now going to do 30 seconds of something for the abdominals. Now you could do this as a curl up like this. It's a little half sit up. Another nice neutral way of doing this is to do a dead bug, where you're on your back, you engage the abdominals and you straighten out the legs so it's just hovering above the floor. Then switch to the other side. If you want an added challenge with this one, you can balance your spine lengthways along a foam roller and use your little fingers for support, and that gives you an extra challenge to the balance. And now we're going to finish with a minute of the hip controlled articular rotation, a really useful stretch for improving your hip range of motion. So you balance on one side, bring the knee up into level with the hip, and then go into external rotation, then into internal rotation, And now you're going to pivot that round until you reach the back in a neutral plane, and then you kick back slightly. You're then going to do the opposite side. Spend 30 seconds over each of these movements. So from the point where you lift the knee up to the point where you finish, that whole thing should take 30 seconds. Abducting around to the side, keeping your pelvis and your mid-back really still while you do that. A little kick back at the end. And that is pretty much 5 minutes. So it's a 5-minute drill of fundamentals. Just to be clear, this is not all you ever need to do. Most days you're going to want to spend longer over each of those stretches, and there'll be other more focused specific exercises besides that you want to do that are specific to your body. But as a quick rough and ready routine to get you going that covers all the bases, it has the key ingredients, it has spinal mobilization, core engagement, works on the glutes and improves your hip range of motion. This is your backstop for days when all else fails. So I hope you found that helpful.